Hey everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant.
And Carmen Norris.
And welcome to a live play by GreyElephant Gaming. What are we playing today?
Today we're playing Antarctica.
I cast the reins down in Antarctica.
I don't think that's how it goes.
It's exactly how it goes. In fact, I even said cast instead of bless, so it makes total sense now. Alright, so this was sent to us by Passport Game Studios. We're going to sit down and play this head-to-head and give you guys a great idea on how this game plays in fake and artificial time.
In real time.
Bing, bing, bing. Alright everybody, here we are. We're going to be playing a little bit of Antarctica. And I, of course, am here with my beautiful wife wearing her Rampage t-shirt. That's my shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
I won that at Gen Con when I won the demo game of Rampage.
It's like an illegal shirt because the game's not even called that anymore because of copyright
you're right.
problems or
It's
something.
the Terror of Meeple City. That's a collector's item. Don't get stuff on that, okay? So anyways, we're ready to start playing the game. So let's explain a little bit on how this game plays, and then we'll get right into it. So each round, this little sundial is going to move, and because we're playing with two players, we're going to block off this section and this section, so the sun will skip those spots, but it'll move counterclockwise because we are in the southern hemisphere. So it's going to move from here, and then it's going...
Is that why?
Yeah, I believe so. And then down to this spot here. Now, what ends up happening is whomever is first closest to the sun gets to then take their little boat off. They place it in any other sector. Mind you, we can't do this sector or this sector in a two-player game, but you get to place it in any other sector, and then you get to take an action. Your actions consist of building a building, which are these located right here, and at the top of the card it shows you what's required to build the building. For instance, let's take a look at this one. This one says you need a crane and you need a black, tall, I think that's where the eye of... Saruman was spying on us. I don't know what that thing is. Probably some sort of oil rig. But Saruman's eye and a crane. So the way that works is that... So let's say if I went right here. Sauron, thank you. Saruman was the white wizard, wasn't he? Yeah, I got them mixed up. Why do they make them so similar is beyond me. That's my thing.
I don't know.
Now, the way that works, though, so let's say if I went here instead, it would make much more sense to try to explain this. Wherever my boats are parked, I can use that resource to build. So, for instance, this boat is here, and we do have the Eye of Saruman here. Then if you notice, I need a crane. Well, I don't have a crane, but if I had a boat here, then I would have a boat with a crane, and I would have the Tower of Saruman. So therefore, I could build this building. Now, the other thing that this building... Well, I'm sorry, can you get that? The other thing this building is saying is that, so it's saying, okay, you got to have your ships located to be able to, in these two spots, to use these resources. You are going to build in the space that you just moved your ship to. So the building would have to go here, and then you would have to leave one of your scientists. So you have to have a scientist in your supply, which both of us start with 2 each, and then we have 14 in our reserves that we'll be able to add. So I'd have to put, and you just put him anywhere in this section where you're building. And then this is telling you the type of building that you're building. In this case, it'd be a research facility. And you would put it in the little spot here. So for instance, it'd be this one here. And it looks like it goes right here in this little spot there. Okay? Now this little box here, it's saying how many spots I could move up on a research track of my choice if I had a numerical value here, which this is a 0, unfortunately. But if it did have a number, then I could move up on any one of these 3 tracks that I wanted. These 2 bottom ones are for if we were playing with 3 players, and then if we were playing with 4 players. So they will not be used in this game. All right? So that's how that works. The other thing you can do is you can try to recruit scientists. But you have to be in a spot here with the camp to be able to recruit scientists. And that will happen at some point in the game. You can also recruit extra ships to put out. Now, our extra ships are located right there at the moment, but once we build the shipyard, we will then be able to try to recruit extra ships and put them onto the board as well. There's one other thing. Oh, the other thing you can do is if there is a science facility in your location where you parked your boat, you could take advantage of that science facility, and you can move up the number of spaces on the track that matches that science facility. See, it's this one right here at the moment. Depending on how many of your ships and people are in that location. So right now I've only got 1 ship, so I would only be able to move up 1. But let's say if I had 2 scientists, now your scientists always stay, they never leave that spot. So if I did put 2 scientists here and I had 2 boats here, then I'd be able to move up 4 spaces. Okay, I hope that all is clear as mud, guys.
Well, they'll see it when we play.
Yeah. So those are your actions. Now, at any time you can do for one time each turn, you can destroy one of your cubes or one of your ships, put them up there in the red spot, and that would allow you then that you'd be able to get an extra scientist to be able to add to your play area. Now, the game...
That does not take your action. It's just once per turn.
Yeah. The game's going to end once somebody runs out of scientists to put onto the board, or we run out of buildings to build. That's the only two ways it ends, and then we'll go to end game scoring. There will be no scoring during the game. It'll all be end game scoring. And here's our little track to keep track of all that. So all right, let's get this party started right. Everybody's wet now. So I am first player, and because I was first player, Carmen got to put a little cube on any one of these tracks of her choice on the first square. So she chose this one here, and whenever we hit the red spot, that's something that you're going to get. Whenever you hit a blue spot, everybody gets it, but it's a one-time effect. So if Carmen hits that first, all of us are going to get that benefit, that bonus. However, once I hit it, and if she's already activated it, it doesn't activate again. So now what I do is I take my boat and I'm going to set it up anywhere I want and try to, well, first we're going to get that off of there, and try to see what I can do, like build or whatnot. Okay, so I am thinking I will go down here is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go down here, and what I'm going to do is that each of us start off with a basic resource card. And what this says, it can represent one of these types of resources of your choice. And what I am thinking I would like this to represent, in fact, you know what? I'm not going to do what I just did. I'm going to go right here.
Did you see me looking at that?
No, I didn't, because I'm looking through the lens, because I don't know why I was thinking so hard on this one. This one I can build immediately.
One's a better deal.
Yeah. So here's what this one's saying. Now, it's saying I have to be in a location where I've got the booty tower right there, okay? Well, the booty tower's right here, see?
That's the booty tower?
It is. Look, somebody's booty.
Nice.
So the booty tower's right there. And then I'm going to build this factory in the location of where I just moved my ship, which is right here. I'm going to use one scientist that I'm going to put in this location. Then I get to move up 2 spaces on a track of my choice. The little asterisk here means that I keep this card. Whoever has the most asterisks is good. You're basically going to score points for these. So this little bad boy is going to go here, and we're going to put it in its little spot, which we're not sure if it goes here or here, so we put it there. All right, so I built the building. I put my little scientist anywhere I want, just in this area, so we just throw them in there. It's no big deal. And now I get to move up 2 on any track of my choice. So I get my little cube. And now the way this works with the tracks is that I do not count the spot where somebody else occupies. So if I wanted to in place here, I would go 1, 2, which that is actually what I'm going to do. And the main reason is because that will activate that little red spot, which is going to give me a scientist that I could add back into my supply. So now I'm going to take a little scientist, put him back in my supply. And now what we do is we move the sun. So the sun moves over. The first ship in line there is Carmen's. So when we come back, Carmen will take her action.
All right, I am going to move this guy over to here. And take a look at my resources. I've got...
You got the black... you got the Tower of
Tower.
Yeah, the Tower of Saruman.
And so I can build that because that requires a black tower. So I'm going to grab that gray tower.
That's
now,
the booty tower.
You know what? It kind of annoys me that... I mean, I realize the colors match, but these are detailed and these aren't. And for some reason that throws me off. I don't know why. Okay, so this is going to go here because that's where I'm at, right? Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. And I put a scientist and I move up 1 space on a research track.
And you don't keep that card. Notice it doesn't have the asterisk. So
there's
she doesn't
no
get to
asterisk.
keep that one.
I don't keep it. I don't get anything for that.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to move up on this research
She'll move
track.
up on that, and that way she gets her person.
That way, see the little
you just
red
move up
square?
1, right?
I just move up 1, so I'm right on it,
Yep.
and I'm going to get my scientist.
Yep.
Into my supply.
So now we're going to move the sun again. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. So when
That's
we come
your
back,
turn.
it'll be my turn. All right, so here I will grab my boat, which technically it'll be this one that moves. I'll just grab this because it doesn't really matter. But just so you know, the ones then would slide down and they fill up the space. So, and we're gonna go over here.
Hello.
So, hi, how are you? So I take the second spot. So when the sun comes here, Carmen's gonna take her action. I will not. So anyways, I'm gonna go there. And I now want to build this one right here. That says it requires a crane. So you may be asking, why didn't I just go here and build it there? Yeah, I don't know. It might have been a smarter move just because I would have been there with the crane and it wouldn't have cost me my little resource card and I could have saved that for something else, but I'm not going to worry about that. What I worry about is that the best way to get more scientists is to be able to have boats here with your extra scientists on this spot, which that'll make much more sense as we're playing.
I'm about to demonstrate that on my next turn, so don't worry about it.
I figured as much. So anyways, I did build a little rabbit ear tower. And
I think that's a windmill.
I get to put a person there and then move up on one of the scientific tracks. So I'm going to put a person out here.
Rabbit tower.
And now I'm going to grab my little cube and I'm just going to place it right there on the number 1. All right, so that's it. Now we're going to move the sun.
My turn.
And when we come back, it'll be Carmen's turn.
All right, my turn. Thank you. I'm going to move my boat over here.
You're going to get more scientists.
I'm going to demonstrate how to get more scientists. We need this camp. And I have 1, 2, 3 pieces of my color, so I get 3 scientists from here and put them into my supply. And I have a bunch of them.
Yep, and now the sun moves. Here come the sun. We got to come up with different sun songs. I only can think of Here Comes the Sun. What other sun songs are there?
Follow the sun.
Yeah, they're all Beatles sun songs.
Yes, they are.
So, wasn't there one kind of like, Sunny, thank you for the with me. Okay. I can't remember how it goes.
Let the sun shine.
So I want to build this thing right here. This is the boat yard. So I'm going to go down here with my boat.
Let the sun shine in. I'm going to get down.
So that's the shipyard. So we're going to take the shipyard and we're going to put it in its little shipyard spot, which is right there. Okay. And I was there with the crane with it, so no big deal there. Now I'm going to drop off 1 scientist. So let's put 1 scientist there. And now it's saying that I get to move up 3 spots on a research track of my choice. And I'm not going to lie, I hate these tracks. I really do. But anyways, 1, 2, 3. And now I pass the red thing. This red one here specifically states that I get to gain a elite research card. So just like the one that I used to be able to represent a resource, this one now represents either a factory or an igloo hut where we make ice or something. So that does not have the asterisk, so that does get discarded. And now we are going to move the sun. And when we come back, it'll be Carmen's turn.
Okay, and here I am. And I'm going to go over here.
Dude, stay out of my area.
And I don't have a whole lot of choice. I mean, if I wanted to use that, I mean, I guess I could go to a different area, but whatever. Okay, so here I am, and I am here at the shipyard space, so I'm going to grab a ship.
Ooh, nice. And you get to place that anywhere. Oh, no,
no,
it has
to
go where the sun's
yes,
at.
It has to go where the sun's at.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
there we go. Now I have a ship there.
Okay, now, real quick. Whenever somebody takes advantage of the shipyard, the other players then get to go through this deck here.
Oh, no, I just gave Tim an advantage.
Yeah, yeah, and then I get my choice of one of these little bonus cards that I get to keep in front of me.
Those are awesome bonuses.
I'll go through and pick that out, and then I'll explain which card I got when we come back. All right, so I chose this one here. This is going to allow me to take 2 scientists from my reserve and put them into my supplies. So whenever it's my turn again, I can use that card. Now, you can only use 1 card per turn, just so you guys know. But that'll be easy for me to get now, scientists. So, all right, so the sun is going to move. And looky there, Kermit gets another turn.
2 turns in a row for me.
And now these 2 will slide down, so next time it comes here, it'll be my turn. Now, Carmen's going to look over, and she can decide what she wants to do.
I want to do one of these.
What do you want to do? Now, you do have a crane, and you do have the black Tower of Saruman.
Yeah.
So you could build that if you wanted to.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't see it beneficial either.
I don't know what else to do though, so
Why don't you think about it off camera, and then
let's
that way
see.
you don't feel pressured.
I think I will move
Mm-hmm.
to this spot so that I'll get another turn here soon.
Okay.
And I might as well. It's not going to cost me anything, right? And I can put
No.
a guy there.
Oh, no, you can't build that one, I don't think. Let me see.
Oh, wait,
yes, you can.
You just
yes, you
told
can.
me
I'm sorry.
that I could.
No. Well, there was a science... Look, there's a science facility already here. You can't build the same one twice, so I was trying to look to see.
Okay.
So you're building this one.
So I've got a crane, and I've got the black tower.
Tower of Saruman.
So I've got all the resources needed.
Okay.
Okay, so...
And then I put it there already, so it's in its little spot.
I do not get to move up on a research, but I do put a scientist on the board.
I got him for you. There you go.
Is going to help me at in-game scoring.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and move the sun, and it'll be my turn. So go ahead and give me my boat, if you would, please. Thank you. And then I'm going to go right here, and I'm now going to use my card. So we'll go ahead and expend that. That's going to allow me to move now 2 scientists from my reserve into my supply.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to build this one right here. This is going to say that I need the booty tower, which I got the booty tower there. And I'm going to build a Tower of Saruman where my ship is located, which will be here. And I need to leave 1 scientist, then I get to move up 1. So let's do that. So let's build a Tower of Saruman right here. And let's put a little scientist right here. And I get to move 1 up on any one of these, which, I guess I'll just move up 1 on that one right there. And that does not have the asterisk, so that just goes away. Okay. All right, now we move the sundial, and if you notice, it is my turn again, and I already know what I'm going to do.
All right.
I'm going to just move from here, and I want to go straight over to here, and I'm going to take advantage of the... you know what? I don't think I want to do that after all. I think I'm going to go here instead, and then I'm going to get me a boat out of my reserves. So I'm going to take advantage of the shipyard, and I'm going to get one of my boats. It has to go here, and then Carmen gets to go through this deck, and she gets to pick a card. Me. So we're going to move the sun, which will go here. It'll be her turn, and she'll show you which card she chose to
I went with the icebreaker card, and what this does is when I play the card...
It's a conversation starter,
I can place it here, for example. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. Probably. And then when the sun goes here and it's Tim's turn, I get to go ahead and take a turn with the second ship in line. Or if I had 2 boats here, then I would get to use both of them because... I guess you break the ice for that next ship coming through. I don't know.
All right, so
I could put it here. I could put it here. I think I'll just put it there.
I think that's a good spot.
All right.
Where you want to toot to?
Boing, boing, boing.
Here?
I'll go there.
All right.
Okay.
What are you doing in my spot?
I'm going to build something.
What shall you build? Are you going to build one of those?
Looks like a pretty good deal.
You got to, what does it take, a crane and Tower of Saruman?
Yeah.
Yep, you got both, so there you go. Boom.
I put a scientist dude on the board.
Ooh, and then you get to move up 3 spaces on a
I get to move up 3 spaces.
Does it have an asterisk?
No.
No.
And I can never build asterisks. Okay, so... I think I will go here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And that's going to allow you then to get to an elite resource card.
Yay! Look at all my resources.
Look at those. Yeah, look at you go.
And where was the sun?
It's right here, so when we come back, it will be my turn. All right, so I'll move my boat. And I'm going to go right there, and I'm going to take advantage of the shipyard again. And I'm going to get myself another boat, and I'm going to put it right here. So Carmen gets to go through the shipyard cards again and pick out another one. My gosh, it's your lucky day, woman.
Prizes!
And when we come back, it'll be her turn as well.
Okay, I went with this bonus card, which is going to allow me, when I play it, to place a scientist on the board wherever I move my ship to.
But it comes from your supply, so you got to already have this.
It comes from your supply, which... kind of made me hesitate to use it, especially in past games. But the amount of scientists that you have on the board gives you points at the end of the game.
Deal, and that's where most of the points are going to come
especially
from.
in a second-player game. So, I mean, a two-player game. Okay.
So, where are you going?
I'm going to go right here.
And I imagine you're going to get more scientists, eh?
No.
Build?
I'm going to build.
Oh, go, girl.
Okay, so I am going to use this card.
This card.
Which is a resource. So I'm going to build that.
Mm-hmm. What is this? This is this tower right here. So, boom.
Ta-da! I built a big tower.
Yes, you did.
I'm special. And that means that I placed 2 scientists on the board, that's why I did that. So I can put these guys right here.
Nice
now,
job.
I have majority, and I have 3 scientists here for the next time I get more.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to get a whole lot.
Look at you go.
Look at me.
We're so proud of you. All right, so the sun will move. Move, sun! And if you notice, this is where Carmen's icebreaker card is. So I'm going to take a turn with my ship, and then the next one in line's going to be able to take a turn as well. So I'm going to be real simple here, folks. I'm just going to go right here, and I'm going to get my last boat out of the reserves.
Does that mean I get another card?
And that is going to go right here where the sun is. Yes, and then you also get to go through there and get another card.
Okay, I went with the icebreaker card, so...
This feels like deja vu all over again.
Yeah, and I have these 3 cards, and now it is my turn because this icebreaker card comes into effect.
So it just gets discarded, and there you go. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I am gonna build something. I can build that right there.
You can build pretty much any of them.
Where do I want to move my ship? I could move my ship there. I could move my ship here or here. It's a tough decision.
It is. These are the tough choices you have to make when you live in Antarctica.
I'm gonna move there.
Shoop. Okay.
I will use this card, which allows me to put it... Oh, wait. I can't do that because then I'll only have...
Yeah, you don't have enough scientists to be able to do that with.
Maybe I should get one. Oh.
No. We're all waiting.
I'm
You're going to
destroy a cube. No, I don't want to I don't want to destroy a cube. I should...
You're going to destroy the boat?
Oh, gosh. I don't want to do that either. This is tough. Okay, so I'll just build something.
This is a tough game, full of tough choices.
So I will build this.
There we go. That's a good choice. Is that a crane? Yep. I'll put it right there. Is it?
Yeah. Okay. And then my dude goes on the board there.
What's up?
And I move 1 cube.
Space up.
So I could put a cube on the board, or I could move one that's already on. Let's put the last cube on. Why not?
Okay.
There we go.
Now the sun's going to move, and it's your turn again.
My turn again! Oh no, what am I going to do this time? Well, I need people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So...
Going to be kind of easy. Yeah, just go there and get you some people.
Go here.
That's 5 scientists.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and now I can use one of these cards. So let's see. I think I will use this one.
Okay.
I can put it there.
That'd be a good spot.
Let's see. You'll get 2
Even
in a
up here
row.
is a good spot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I could put it up there.
Oh, put it down here.
Again?
Yeah. See, so when you take your turn, then I get to go.
No.
Oh, well, I mean, I just thought it would,
Sure, why not? That'll give me a turn again?
Well...
No,
I'll go before. Yeah, the sun's going to move now, and now it'll be my turn. Then you'll get to go as well. Is that what you want to do?
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right, so it's my turn. I'll have to move my little boat. We're going to fly over here into this spot, and we are going to build this one right here. And I've got everything I need. I got the bunny tower and the Tower of Saruman right here, so I need to put a scientist, which I have, onto that spot. And then we put this little research facility there, and it goes kind of like that. There we go. And then I don't get to move up any spots on the track, which I really don't care. In a 2-player game, it kind of sucks anyway. So, all right. So now the sun is... Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, now Carmen gets to take a turn because the icebreaker card kicks in again. So now Carmen gets to decide what she wants to do.
And I will move my boat. And just going to go over here.
Okay. What are you going to use?
I'm going to build this right here because it has an asterisk.
And you're going to build an igloo.
Build a first igloo.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. Now we have a house.
Fancy.
Because
okay.
everybody knows they live in igloos.
I'm going to put a guy on.
I got him. So I'll put him up there for you.
And then I get to move 2 on a research track.
Ooh.
And when you move on a research track, you skip where cubes are. So I'm going to go 1, 2.
Right. So this little spot means that both of us get to move one of our cubes up 3 spaces on a track of our choice. However, whatever track the first person picks, the second person is not allowed to pick the same track. So Carmen gets to move 3 spaces up on a track of her choice.
I guess I'll just do this one.
So she skips that one. 1, 2, 3. And now I get to move up 3 spaces on a track of my choice. So I'll just choose this one right here. So 1, 2, 3. Well, once again, it triggers on this one. So now I choose 1 to move up 3 on, and then Carmen will do the exact same thing. So I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Are you allowed to do that one?
Yeah, because it basically is a whole reset process. Again, now Carmen picks one of these 2 tracks. Now she can move up 3 spaces on.
I think I like that one. Yeah. But that'll give me...
You get to move one of your boats.
That'll let me move one of my boats. That's like a pretty good deal. I'll do that.
Okay. So that little thing means it says that you can move one of your ships from one area to another, but you cannot move a ship into an area in which all 3 of the ship spaces are occupied.
Okay.
So basically, you get to choose any one of your ships on the board. So like down here, if you wanted to, you could pull that ship off. Seems how it's going to be stuck there for a while, and you could stick it someplace else where it'll be. In fact, put it up here in this corner, and then you're going to take the next turn as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, not a bad deal, right?
I thought about moving this one right here. Because I kind of need to be putting people there. So I'll move that one.
All right. You're going to put it right over here? Okay. And then basically that would end that turn.
Well, no, you get to do it because it's a blue space. You get to move one of your ships.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I guess I don't know which one I want to move, to be honest. I'll just move this one over here for no real reason whatsoever.
For shits and giggles.
There you go.
All right.
All right, so the sun's going to move.
Yes.
And now it's Carmen's turn again.
My turn again. Sweet.
That feels like that's what this game should be called. Carmen's turn.
It's Carmen's turn. Carmen's turn. Party time. Excellent.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I think I will build this. Because it's going to let me put 2 scientists on the board, and that's like a pretty good deal,
That does seem like a pretty good deal.
Yeah. So, that ship...
Where are you going to move?
Right here.
Okay.
I think I'll build it there.
And what are you building?
An igloo. Wait, no.
Okay, so
a tower thing.
Okay, so there we go.
Look at that big tower.
Yes.
I feel accomplished.
You do. You should. You
okay,
really should.
And then I get to put 2 people on, which gives me majority, right?
Yeah, you got majority. Okay.
It's a tough decision to know when I want to use this, but I guess I'll hang on to it. So.
All right. So sun moves, and guess what? I finally
your turn.
And I can never get any scientists because I can never go here to camp so that I can get some for my supply. So I'm going to have to destroy one of my ships or one of my cubes on the track to be able to get a scientist. And it seems how I don't really care about this. I'm going to destroy this cube. I believe I can destroy the cube. I better check that in the rule book real fast. Hang on. All right, so I do have to leave the cube. If I want to do... Here's what it says in the rule book, and this is why it confused me. So it says, at any time during the game, you can move exactly 1 cube or ship from available resources or ship from the game board, okay? But you can only discard 1 resource, ship, or cube per turn, but you cannot discard cubes from the game board. So it sounds to me like, yeah, the cube has to stay. I can't get scientists because I can never get, the camp open for me. So I'm going to have to destroy one of my ships just so I can have a scientist so I can build, which is absolutely stupid. So I will destroy that ship down there. We're going to move it up to there. And now this ship is going to be active. We are going to move this ship down to here. And that also, by the way, that did give me my scientist that I need
Right.
for this, which now
Finally.
we can build another camp, and maybe this won't be such a difficult issue for me for the rest of the game, because right now this has just been flat out frustrating. So I do have both of these. I have the Bunny Tower and the Tower of Saruman here, where I do have a ship parked. So that's going to allow me to build the camp down in this location right there. And now hopefully then I'm going to be able to start producing more people. So now I get to put a scientist on that spot. And I get to move a cube up 3 spots on a resource track of my choice. Which, to be honest with you, I really don't even like doing these. But let's... Oh, okay, so 1, 2, 3. This here means that we shuffle up these the shipyard cards, and we both draw. We draw 2. I draw 2. I keep 1, and then I give Carmen the other one, basically. So, I mean, she's never going to build more ships, obviously. So I'm never gonna. She did once, I guess. Now to think about it. Well, I need this one, so I'm gonna take it. I'll give you that one, which will allow you to move up 3, and then I'm just gonna use this now to get 2 scientists for my reserve into my supplies. So that seems to be the only way I could get them. All right, now we will move the sun, and when we come back, it'll be Carmen's turn.
Well, since I get 2 turns in a row, I think I will just move this ship over to here. And that way I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scientists that I can pick up from the camp. I only have 5 over here, but I will move
That
them.
must be nice.
It is nice.
I bet it is nice.
This is very nice.
I haven't been able to do that yet.
Okay.
Okay, so sun moves here. And
yeah, it's my turn
your
again.
Turn
Woohoo! All right.
Why don't you stick the last one?
Oh,
It
okay.
don't matter.
Okay. This is going to go over here.
Okay.
Because I need this thing right here in order
factory.
to build that.
That's the Ray Tower from the Battle of Hoth from Star Wars.
Oh,
that they
all right.
shot at the Imperial Walkers. That keeps the
Sweet.
Imperial Walkers away.
So I get to put a scientist on the board. So here we go. I really can't. I can't seem to decide when to use this card, so I don't know.
You will know when you need to use it.
Use the Force, Carmen. Okay, so I get to move 2 up. I don't know what to move 2 up on a. It's 1, 2. All right. I think I'll just go ahead and use this card then. That allows me to move up 3.
Yay.
And go 1, 2, 3. Get a ship.
Get a ship, yeah. And it goes right there.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
What do you mean? It don't bother me none.
Blocked you off from that spot again.
Look, I'm used to it at this point in the game, okay? I'm not going to get more sun. I'm never going to get to use the camp. That's just how this game's
Yeah,
gonna
well, you'll be able to use this one.
No,
so.
I can't, because look,
What?
now I can't go where the sun is, so now I have to move from there.
Not this
I don't want to talk about it no more.
But anyway, the reason I built this is that it has an asterisk, so I have 2 asterisk cards.
I can use the camp and
Alright.
on my scientist.
Now it's Tim's turn.
Carmen asked me if I wanted some cheese with that wine. Yes, I do. All right, so we're gonna move this boat, and let's put it here, closest to where the sun would be. And then we're gonna use our elite resource card to be able to
fancy.
build this Dalek. We're gonna build a Dalek, and that's gonna be a scientist.
Is this the dollar?
This is a Dalek. Exterminate! So we built a big Dalek. And it goes like right there, I think. Maybe it did. Where you go? We'll put you there. All right. And a scientist will go there. And then I get to move up 2 on a track of my choice. Honestly, I just don't even know why I'm messing with these. But okay, let's go. Because she's never going to move this one. I mean, and it's just so stupid the way these tracks work. All I'm doing is giving her points. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3. I'll just go up 3 on that one. Yeah, you'll see why this is...
No, I'm going to tell them real quick at the end of the game.
They'll figure it out when we do it. Just wait.
Okay,
That's the fun surprise. This is why I think the track
scoring.
sucks.
Wait for the surprise.
Yeah. All right. So anyways, that would finish off everything for that. So now the sun moves. It's my turn again. Guess where I'm going?
Here.
Put me on a goddamn camp already. Let me guess.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 scientists.
Yay! Look at that. My God. Feel like it's Christmas.
Oh, guess what? It's your turn again.
Yeah, and move that thing. Move it. That's what I'm talking about. Move it.
Oh, sorry.
That's not where it goes. It goes here. All right, and guess where I'm going?
Here?
No, I'm not going there.
Okay. I was like, what?
I don't know where I'm going. I'll be right back. I'll think about it. All right, so I'm going to go back down to here, and that lets me have a factory. So I'm going to use that factory to build another Dalek, and that's going to drop another scientist in this location. So now Carmen and I are tied for majority there. We're going to build a Dalek. I get to move up 2 on a research track.
Wait.
What?
What did you just build?
A Dalek.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, you didn't put it on yet. Okay,
No.
I was confused.
Well, you're confused easily.
Yes.
Which, now, let's see. I'm going to go 1, 2 on that track right there. That did have an asterisk, so that means I'm going to keep that card. So we're going to move the little thingy over to here, and guess whose turn it is? It's party time! Carmen's really having a good time over there. Look at that great time she's having. Good times, good times. Well, let me think about what I want to do. All right, so we're just going to move this ship right over to here, and we're going to build another Dalek. We got the factory down there with that ship that we could take advantage of. We have the asterisk, so let's plop this bad boy right here. We're going to put one of my scientists on the board, and we're going to put a Dalek in this location. So there we go, just like that. Now, where do we want to move up? We'll move up on this one right here. So I do not count that space, so there's 1, 2, and I go to that space right there. All right, now the sun will move, and guess whose turn it is? My God, you would think that this is just the Tim game.
Yeah, that's what happens when you stack your ships up on one spot.
Yeah.
I haven't had a turn in forever.
That's what happens when bodies start slapping. So let's see. I probably want to build this thing right here, and given the fact that I do have an igloo right there, that might be a good thing to do. So that's going to allow me to drop 2 scientists in a spot wherever I end up building this. So that's a great chance for me to take majority away from Carmen in a location. So I'm going to go here in this spot because then that'll make me first whenever the sun gets there. I do have an igloo right there, so this does not have the asterisk. It's not going to let me move up on the thing. So 2 scientists and a giant
I'm about to lose the game
here.
because Tim's getting too many turns and I have no way of fixing this.
No,
So
because all 3 of your boats are
card.
stuck there.
Yeah.
And then we put 2 of my scientists over here on this spot. All right, so now the sun is going to move, and oh my God, Carmen!
I finally get a turn.
You do. It is your turn, Carmen. Hey,
but, you know what?
Savor this.
Wherever I put my ship, I'm not going to be able to have first place. So.
Well, you would think I did that for a reason then, huh?
All right, move one of my ships, and you'll see why I'm moving it to where I am in in-game scoring. I'm going to move it over here. And then I'm going to build this right here, which has an asterisk, which is a good thing.
So one of your scientists.
I'm going to use this card to put 2 scientists.
Oh, nice work. And then you're building the tower defense, the Battle of Hoth. Is that what that is? I already put one of yours, and then that'll be the second one. So now we're tied. Good job. That was smart.
So, yeah, and look at all those towers we got there. Wow.
You also get to move up 2 on a track of your choice.
2 on a track of my choice. I'll move up this one.
Oh, yeah. So we're battling for that one now.
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da.
All right. Now the sun moves, and now it's Tim's turn again. Yay.
Yay. All right. So I'll just take this one back here, seems how. Seems so. And I'm going to go here. I am going to build, well, I think I'm going to build this one right here. And that's going to be this thingy here. We'll put that on like that. That's going to allow me to place 1 scientist down. You know what? I don't want to build that one, if that's okay with you.
Why?
So I want to build this one, because I do have the factory down there. Oh, there's already a Dalek there. That's why I couldn't do it. I remember now. Okay, so once again, so 1 scientist and this building here. So, all right, so we're going to put that there and put 1 scientist on the board. There we go. All right, and then that's it for me. So the sun's going to move, and it'll be Carmen's turn.
Yay! And I moved this ship, and I'm going to move it over to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to build this because I do have a crane and a, what is that, a booty tower? So what would you call it?
That's the booty tower.
Okay.
So I'll put your scientist on and put your tower on.
You put the tower on.
That does have the asterisk.
It has the asterisk, and I get to move two up on a research track.
She'll go this one right here. So 1, 2. Trust me, you guys will.
We're fighting over that one for a reason.
All right, so the sun's going to move.
Yep.
And just go ahead and keep the camera on because I'm just going to move from here straight down to here, take advantage of the camp. That gives me 4. That's my last 4 scientists that I needed to add to my supply. Now it's going to move again.
It's my turn.
And now it will be your turn.
So here's what we have available to build.
A Dalek.
They're both the buildings that look like Daleks. So I cannot build here. There's already one there.
Here.
I cannot build here.
Here because this is where the sun is technically.
I can't build there because that's where the sun is.
So these 3, all 4 of these spots are blocked off.
Yep. So I have these 2 choices. I could build here or here. And I'm thinking because of the way in-game scoring works, this is where I'm going to go.
Okay, so there. Okay. Which one are you building? Oh, you'd have to do this one. Okay. So 1 scientist.
Yeah, I have to do this one because I do not have a ship here in this area that has that.
Building. Okay. And I already put your person on. Do you move up on any of the tracks?
I move up 2 on a track.
Yep, she'll move up this one. 1, 2. All right.
And now I think, are we even with these? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I've got
5.
4.
Okay, well, you're about to get another one, though, probably.
So this sun will go there, and it'll be my turn. All right, so we'll see what happens. So I'll pull off here. Thinking I might go here. Ploop. And I'll just build
a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. None of them are a good deal. I think they all suck, to be honest. The only building I could build is this one right here. So, and that's a Dalek tower, which I think game is ending here in just a minute anyway.
Yeah,
so
look how that worked out.
Oh, it big time in your favor. So, anyways, so that's going to go there. It's going to let me move up 2 on a track of my choice. Which, once again, none of this matters. I mean, the tracks are stupid. And now the sun's going to move, and Carmen's probably going to end the game. So she's basically going to build this one right here.
Yeah.
She's got 2 scientists left, so that just worked out perfect in your favor.
What's funny is that if this only had 1 scientist on it, it could really mess up the game.
Well, it would have been big time good for me because then I would have gotten 2 turns in a row.
Given you a lot more turns.
Okay, well, anyways, so Carmen's going to be able to build this one. She just needs to figure out where she wants to build.
I need to figure out where.
So it can go here or here. And what does it take to build?
An igloo.
So,
I have
okay,
one.
so
right
you're
there.
fine. So it can go here or here.
This tower. Okay.
Which here's a good spot. Well, either one of these would take majority away from me. So, yeah. That will end up winning you the game most likely right there too.
Wow. Okay, well, no, it can't go here. There's
No.
already one there.
Well, then you could go here.
It has to go here. Yeah.
So then you put 2 scientists on. And you already put the building, and then you don't move up any on the tracks.
Right, so that's...
But she's out of scientists, so now what we do is we go to end-game scoring. So, all right, let's explore.
You don't get another turn?
No, that's it. So let me make... Well, you know what? Let me make sure. I don't think so. The game ends immediately after a turn in which one or both of the following happens. A player places the last scientist on the game board.
Well, that's it then.
Yep, that's it. So, all right, so here's what we do. So area scoring. We'll just start right here where the sun is. So this is how scoring works. You see who has the most scientists in that area. Carmen does. She gets 1 point for every scientist and building in this location. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then she gets 1 bonus point. So she gets 11 points for this spot right here. So let's put her up 11 points. Now I get 1 point for every one of the first player's scientists. So I get 4 points. So 4 points for me. All right. Now we go to the next spot, which is here. I obviously have majority, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So not very big, to be honest, on points. So that puts me at 9.
That's why I didn't build anything there.
Now we go here. We are tied. Now, whenever you're tied, the way that works is that in case of a tie, all players receive the full victory points for the rank. A tie on 1 rank does not increase the value of the next lower rank. So in other words, second player wouldn't get anything. So both of us are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points for both of us. So that's going to put Carmen at 20, and that's going to put me at 18. All right, so next spot is here where we're tied again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 for each
So
of us.
Carmen's at 31 and I am at 29. So we go here and guess what? We are tied again. So
wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Carmen, well, we probably should have actually gotten 1 bonus point as well because we both were in first on that one. So, which 1 bonus point for each of them. So this will be 12 points technically.
I thought you moved yourself up twice just then.
So 12 points. So Carmen will be at 45, and that would put me at 43. Now we move it to here where Carmen claimed majority because she was the last person to place here, so she got lucky. So she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I'll only get, well, she gets 13, and then I'll get 4. So me 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Carmen 13. That'll put her at 58. So I'll flip over her little thingy. All right, so now the next thing we do is we do the research track scoring, and this is really stupid. I hate the research track scoring. The way it works is that first player gets a total cumulative points of all of the spaces. So for instance, I get 4, and then I also get hers. So I get 5 total points. This is where it's kind of BS.
So
Second player, let me finish.
5 points for this track.
Second player gets whatever first player has on wherever they're located. So I get 5 points, she gets 4 points.
I got 4 points.
For doing jack crap. So so I get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Carmen gets 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just can't even get over how stupid these research tracks are. Carmen will get 3, 4, and I will get 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's obvious this game's over. Carmen will get a total of 11, and I will get 6. So 11. So that'll put you at 26, 27, and then I will get 6, 1, 11. Now we are going to get points based upon here. So basically I get 1 point. That's all that is. So 1 for that. Now we do our asterisk cards, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you've got 6. Or 5. Okay. So we're both tied, so we both are going to get 10 total points. That is the dumbest thing ever. I cannot believe how many times we tied. That is absolutely stupid.
So if we had not tied, the person who'd gotten more would get a total of all
Here's the
cards.
thing. Here's what's dumb. Let's say if this is the way it was, all right, and I only had 1 and she had 5, Carmen would get 6 points. I would get 5 because then I get whatever first player had. And it's right here, guys. I mean, I'm not making this up. See, like the first player whose cube is furthest ahead receives a total of victory points of all cubes on the track. The second player receives what the first player's cube is worth. Yeah. Same thing with the building cards as well. So, yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Well, especially not in a 2-player game.
In a 2-player game, it's even more,
All right, so that is it, Carmen. Good game. You are the champion of Antarctica. Yes, you blessed the rains down in Antarctica. Well, good game on your part. I tell you. You really, I feel like, dominated, mainly because I don't feel like I could ever get the camp action and get my scientist early enough, which really was limiting me throughout the rest of the game. I focused on getting my ships out.
Right.
And that did give me several actions in a row.
I thought you were going to catch up because you were getting all those actions in a row. And I was stuck with all my ships in one area.
But that one area...
So I wasn't getting actions.
But the one area where they were stuck is the only area that happened to have the stinking camp. So therefore I couldn't get my scientist
for a long time.
Yeah, that hurt. It really hurt. And that's kind of the limitations of this game, and you got to plan on that. I mean, you have to realize, take advantage of certain locations when they're open so that doesn't happen to you, and I didn't, and that's my own fault. So.
And I think this game, went a little better for me, also because I knew what to expect from in-game scoring, and I worked that to my advantage.
You did. You did very well. Now, we don't necessarily want to talk about our opinion of what we think of Antarctica in this video. What should they do instead?
What you should do is watch our quick review.
Right there. And we're going to sit down and talk about Antarctica, and we're going to give you our honest opinion of what we think of the game. And in this particular game that we just played, this is pretty well how all of our games have gone. It's been pretty close and tight to the wire, and it just does seem like that majority rules. And really that's where all the points are on the game board. It doesn't matter the tracks. It doesn't matter the little asterisk cards.
Because we're playing a 2-player game.
Yeah, none of that really matters, but whoever ends up winning the majority on the areas and the locations is going to end up winning the game. So as soon as I knew that you took the last turn and you was able to take that light space, see, I was hoping the next card that would flip would be a 1-person card.
A 1-person.
I was going to get the next 2 actions.
1 scientist on the board, and then I would have 1 scientist left. and Tim would have had 3, so he would have been able to build whatever came up next.
Yeah, and then I would have been in great position to be able to take majority from you and probably would have won the game.
Probably.
But anyways, it is what it is. So don't forget, check out our quick review. We're going to sit down and talk about the game, and as usual, we appreciate you guys watching.
Bye-bye.